Happy Saturday. This is Body Illusion, and I'm sitting here in my kitchen. Ta-da! And my lovely Beans has decided to tear up his toy at my feet instead of in the living room. So if you hear squeaking and squawking, it's not me, it's not my joints, it's him playing with his toy. So good morning to everyone. Good morning, Crystal. Nico, mwah, good morning, my love. Good morning. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Just seeing your name just makes me smile. I don't know what it is about you. Your aura is just beautiful, even through a screen. It's amazing. So I'm glad you're here. Deidre Gore, good morning from so far away. Uh, it was funny. I was thinking about you as I was clicking on to start playing this game here, which I shouldn't call a game. It, you know, anyway, to start the smiles. Uh, I looked at the temperature, and it had finally gotten to freezing. So it finally made it to 32 degrees. Yay! So hopefully it'll get warm enough where Beans and I can go out and run around a little bit and let him get some air. Okay. But that was my thing. Oh, I want to show you this. Excuse, like I said before, excuse the man behind the curtain, but I fell in love with this shirt and I have to show it off. Let me show you this shirt. Is this just adorable? The most basic, sweet, cute shirt in the whole wide world. And then I happened to find a scarf that matched it. Well, I have a billion scarves, so it wasn't hard to. I found one that matched it. The reason I like it is because the middle part is darker. Hello, hello, hello. But yeah, the colors are really pretty. Thank you, thank you. I started this morning, and as you know, I try every morning to start. Brazy, hi, my beauty. Hi, my beauty. I start every morning with trying to push my boundaries with songs. Uh, I know a lot of people have gotten into making their own songs and playing their own songs, and they express their feelings through their songs, which is what songs are made for, expressing feelings. Some reason that hair is just driving me nuts. But anyway, I won't look at it. Um, but for me, just for me, not for the whole wide world, I can only speak for myself. When songs come on and people try to share their intimate thoughts, which is most beautiful. Don't get me wrong. I think it's wonderful that you can put it into verse. I think that's wonderful, especially people that have a knack for poetry. Me, I barely have a knack for sitting here and walking across the room. Anyway, um, some of the songs I'm sure are gorgeous. Uh, but me personally, I have to turn down the volume. I'll give you the views. I'll watch. I'll look at the smiles. I'll enjoy the moment. But I'm so afraid of being triggered by a certain sound. So don't take offense if I don't hear it, or someone sends me one and I say, I'm sorry, I didn't listen to it. I apologize. It's not you. It's not you. It's my fear of being triggered. Okay. So speaking of triggers, I am planning. Doesn't mean it's gonna happen. You know how plans work. They go and it all changes. My plans are to do a prelim to triggering, to understanding triggering. I did, like I said, I did one about 3 months ago. It hasn't been that long. 3 months is not very long. Indigo Twin, hi, honey. Hi. So I did one 3 months ago. 3 months isn't very long to be learning about triggering, but I have learned a little bit. So I'm hoping to do a preemptive thing for that, because I would like to do something more in depth with another creator that has more knowledge. We have been talking about it for some time. That, as I said, life goes. So we will get there. We will get there. But I would like to do that today. Guess what's under my feet? There you go. Okay, so back to reality. So this morning, my challenge of songs was only the ones with 18 million wrinkles will understand this one. I listened to, I had to write it down, Iron Butterfly, Indigado de Vida. And I had to listen to that. And I listened to the whole thing. And it did trigger me. So yay for me. It's moving forward. So hopefully at one point I will be able to listen to the songs that you have created, that you have shared, that you have shared your intimate thoughts and feelings with. Yeah, it is a good song, but it goes on forever. It's like 14 minutes long. It was one side of a vinyl album. That's how long it was. That I remember. Excuse me for just saying. But since I was in the oldies, hi, Matt. Good morning. Hi, honey. Now I put everybody's channel before I even start, and it takes me from the time the notification goes out, which is half an hour. It takes me almost that long to put up all these channels, because I want to put up as many channels as part of the village as possible. Okay, Mac, you are one of them. Your channel is up there. Please, everybody, I will still be rattling when you get back. If you want to roll up there and subscribe to those channels, it would be wonderful. It would be wonderful. I would just love that. But that is your choice. That is your choice. That is your decision. You are an adult. No one, remember, no one can tell you who you are. Okay? So, be that as it may. So, while I was listening to these oldies, I decided to go back to the oldies. I figured it was a safer place to start. So, I came across, you'll never guess, I came across Joe Cocker. I came across Joe Cocker. And it came out in 1969. 1969. And if you ever listen to the words, it was in 69. And the words still fit today. To me. And it was a little help from my friends. Try a little help from my friends. And that's the village. I was like, oh my gosh. He did this song way before the village was, even the creators of the village was even a sparkle in their daddy's eyes. He did this song. So I thought that was very interesting. Very interesting. Um, that's my song thing for the day. Oh, I didn't get a chance to show you. Let's see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see it. My homemade decoration, because like I said, I get a yes, yes, he does. He does. He's quite hard to watch. He's quite hard to watch, but the man can belt out a song. I'm sorry. I mean, he was even at Woodstock. He can belt out a song, but he's quite difficult to watch. He puts a lot of feeling into his music. Um, but like I said, every year, Other and I, we get one ornament a year. And so he made me one. So I wanted to share that with you. Okay, I know it's way after. And I was putting it away and I went, nope, let's not put that away yet. Let me show it off first. Uh, that's another good one. That's another good one. Oh, that 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There it is. Then it went away again. Now that one was woo. I just listened to it the other day and I have forgotten. And I feel really bad because that man was another one that could belt out a song. And I think he was at the Monterey Pop Festival. I think that's what made him. It didn't make him. I mean, he was already there, but that's what shot him into the stratosphere. I think. But I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on anything. So, be that as it may, here we are. We're all together. We're all going to have a good day. We're all going to have a wonderful weekend. Brazy is going to bundle up like a snowman so she can survive through this. Oh, you did? Okay. Who was it then? Did I miss it? I don't see it up there. But anyway, yeah, I went to a lot of concerts. I saw a lot of people. I was doing like 3 concerts a week during the summer. The one I really wanted to see and was the most difficult to see because of as big as his name is and the venues he likes to do. He likes to do small, intimate venues. He just likes small, intimate venues. He doesn't like millions of people. He wants 300 people. He likes a small, intimate. Oh my gosh, Al Green. I always wanted to see Al Green, but that didn't happen. I got to see a lot of other people. I got to see Shaka Khan. I got to see Boyz II Men. I got to see Usher. I got to see Stevie Nicks. The list goes on and on and on and on. But that was one of them. I got to see the Temps. I got to see the Four Tops. I got to see, but he was one of them I wanted to see. He was. Who also puts on a very good show and very animated, and that is probably because of lack of sight. Was names are just not coming to me today. I just apologize. I apologize. I'm gonna have to move on. I'm gonna have to move on from that one. So anyway, today is National Trivia Day. Ha! Yay! It's not Ding-a-ling Day. It's not as much fun, but it is National Trivia Day. So let me get some papers down here. I have some really odd things to me. May not be to you. You may already know it. Because, we do know interesting things. So, no, it was the guy that played the piano. Well, of course, Stevie Wonder did too. An older gentleman. Ray Charles. Thank you. Hello. Pudding's kicking in. I'm sorry. That's what I call my fried brain is pudding because that's what it turns into. Yeah, that's what it is. That was what my problem is. I should have thrown more instead of ate more. So today is National Trivia Day. Excuse me. So here I have a few little stupid little notes here. That really doesn't count to a hill of beans, but here we are. Something stupid. And I'm gonna be something stupid. Okay, did you know that snails had teeth? I didn't know snails had teeth. I never looked in their mouth. I didn't even know really they, Anyway, they could have up to 12,000 teeth. 12,000 teeth in a snail. I thought that was so bizarre. So bizarre. I thought, how little are those teeth? Because a snail is so tiny. Excuse me. I'm trying to keep coughing. Now, the heart of the blue whale is so big that a human can swim through its arteries. Through its arteries. Not its heart, its arteries. That's how big a blue whale's, the heart of a blue whale is. Isn't that something? Isn't that something? Cat's ears. Hi, Brian. Welcome, honey. Hi. I put your channel up earlier. If anybody wants to grow all up and click on Brian's channel, please subscribe to Brian's channel. If somebody can put it back up again for convenience, I would love it. Indigo Twin, her name is up there. Nico's name is up there. A lot of names. Like I said, it took me 25 minutes to put the names up. And that's not even close to how many is in the village. Because I wanted the names of the village to be up. Hi, Teresa. Good morning. Good morning. So, today is Trivia Day. If you missed that part, Teresa. So, you know how cats' ears, they move around and they hear through, you could, they don't move their head, but you can tell that they're listening. If you have a cat, even if you've been around cats, you can see that. They have 32 muscles in those little teeny tiny ears. 32 muscles to make them move the directions they need to move, to hear what they need to hear. I mean, talk about being safe and secure and take care of themselves. I think that's an amazing thing. I mean, because they don't do like dogs in packs. They're loners, so they have to have that more safety feature. If you ask me, but anyway, nobody asked me. Now let's get really gross. Did you know rabbits don't vomit? Now you do. I'm glad you came here to find that out. Now you know. Now you can live a peaceful life knowing that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I just thought it was so interesting. Um, this is, uh, I mean, it's not shocking, but it was interesting that it was really written down. And somebody really did this, and somebody got paid to do this. But an ostrich eyes are bigger than its brain. Oh, what is that? Does that call me an ostrich? Ah, oh my life. It's amazing. It you have to laugh at life. You have to laugh at life. You know, uh it has to be enjoyable. Even if it's getting thrown uglies at you, you have to always remember the bunny rabbit. And you'll go, what in the world? What in the world was Bunny Illusion talking about? So anyway, yeah. If you call this an education, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I do you'll find I do absolutely. I'm just here. I'm just here. I'm here to brighten your day. That's all I'm here for. I'm not here to unpack. I'm not here to talk about trauma. I'm not here to talk. I won't. I won't. If I start going that direction, I stop myself and I pull myself back in. I won't do that. That's not what I'm here for. There's enough of that being talked about, and there's enough of that in the daytime coming at you. You don't need to start your day with it. That's my opinion. But, everybody's got an opinion, just like everybody's got everything else. You know what I mean? We won't get into those either. Okay, so a tiger's stripes, you know how beautiful the tiger's stripes are? Their skin is striped that way too. I mean, I don't know who had enough courage to uh to shave one to find out. But good luck to them. But their skin is striped just like the fur. Okay, just like my boo, he's jet black. But if you move his hair out of the way, you can see his skin underneath is a lighter color. It's just, yeah, yeah. It'd have to be somebody. They definitely have to be sedated. I don't know if it'd have to be the shaver or the shavee, or both have to be sedated to do that. I would be the one to want to do it. Okay, see, see how we're learning. See, you don't need me. We just need to rock and roll with it. Now, since we're gonna talk about cheetah baby pups, okay, a group of jellyfish, which every home has a group of jellyfish in their house. Who doesn't own one? A group of jellyfish. It's called a smack. Don't I never heard that before. I thought that was interesting. A group of jellyfish is called a smack. It's not called a school. It's not called a this. It's not called a that. It's a smack. Okay. I'm going to skip this one and I'm going to go to the total body lotion one. Excuse me. It's pretty bad when you laugh at your joke before you even say it. But people used to believe that if you kissed a donkey, you could relieve toothache. Well, excuse my language, I've kissed enough jackasses, but still I have cavities. So trust me, that doesn't work. It doesn't work. So people used to believe that if you kissed a donkey, it would relieve toothache. And I don't even want to visualize that. I don't. No, it's not something I'm. Good morning, Seven. Is that what it was? Is that what it was? Yeah. You got to get more intimate with it. Sorry, not for me. Somebody's talking to me over here. Oh, okay. But that's okay. Hi, honey. Hi. That's okay. I read the text to who sent it to me, and that doesn't mean I doesn't love you anymore. Doesn't change how I feel about you. Okay. A group of owls. It's called a parliament. I don't know. Who dreams up these names? Really, who dreams up these names? Now, this is what I thought was interesting. Now, this is not just BS. This is truly interesting to me. It may not be to you, but it is to me because it is trivia day. I'm gonna for the newcomers. Body Illusion is rambling on about trivia. So a chef's hat. A chef's hat is known as a toque. It's not called a chef's hat. It's called a toque. Okay? And it has 100 folds in it. You know, the little... It has 100 folds, the pleats. And the pleats are to indicate the level of the chef. So depending on how many pleats are in the chef's toque shows the level of the chef's experience and stuff. Now, I don't know who's going to take off his hat, his toque, and count them all. But more power to him. Yeah. Can we do a big? Let's stop our world right now. Okay. I hate to stop our world right now because we're having so much fun. But I would love, and this is just my number, and it's just because of me. That's just who I am. I would love to throw some threes up for seventh. He's going through a bumpy time in his life. So I would love for some threes to be thrown up for seventh. I would do it, but then it's walking and chewing gum at the same time. Gosh only knows what would happen. I would probably shut us all down. Thank you. Yeah, throw up as many threes as you can. You know, he needs our support. It's his story to tell, but he needs our support. Okay? And that's going to be the end of that one. And it's not for me to talk about. Okay? So now we're going to go back to stupidness. We're going back to body illusion stupidness. Okay, Central Park in New York. You know, everybody knows Central Park in New York. Everybody knows it. It's Central Park. You know, blah blah blah. Is bigger than the whole country of Monaco. What does that tell you? What does that tell you? That Monaco is pretty tiny, and Central Park is pretty big. So that's all I really have to say, or that you really want to listen to. Oh, a chicken and the ostrich are the closest living relatives to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, the chicken and the ostrich are the closest living animals, closest to the Tyrannosaurus Rex. Okay, Ben, are you here? Oh, Ben. Yeah, I always have one put aside for him just in case. There we go. Again, my grandmother taught me how to tie these things when I was 7. So bear with me. But see if I can get it on the camera. There's the camera. There's the camera. Ta-da! For my band! Da-da-da-da-da! With little footprints all over it. Isn't that cute? Isn't that cute? Okay. So, love you, Ben. Love you, Ben. And if there's any other way I can embarrass you, just let me know. I will try to succeed in that. I'm glad you're here. Ida was hoping to be here with me because we tried to do a Saturday morning thing together, but with him driving back just 2 days ago and getting there at 2 o'clock in the morning, and then still having to do his classes and trainings and stuff like that, they didn't care what time he got in. So he is like past pooped. So I figure right now he's probably tucked in his warm bed, snoring his little backside off and enjoying every second of it. Next week, hopefully we can get him on, you know. And I would love to do something on his channel, you know, and then start getting him going on, because I know he would like to do something, but he's still questionable about where he wants to go. So I figured, well, he can start with me and then he can move towards the direction he wants to go. He wants to go towards fire breathing and um, still helping, still moving forward with sharing his journey, and but he wants to interlay it with his interests. So he's still trying to piece it together. But you know how life does. And then all of a sudden it'll fall together. Thank you, Brazy. Thank you. I put his channel up earlier. Thank you, Indigo Twin. Yeah, he's pooped. He's past pooped. I texted him this morning and he goes, I'm not even probably gonna even be in the chat. Probably be sleeping through the whole thing. And I went, then good for you. If that's what you need for your health, you know, we're, you know, that's what we're about, is taking care of ourselves. And then we can take care of others. But anyway, I've been rattling for 36 minutes. I'm amazed I rattled this long because Bridge, some reason, didn't get on the charger last night. It didn't get on the charger last night. So, there it is. There we go. So, it didn't get on the charger last night. So, I'm barely hanging on here. Yeah. But I am so glad you're here. Like yesterday, I talked for an hour and a half. Just blah, 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 about absolutely nothing, which is what I'm best at. But I'm Kamal. Hi, good morning. Welcome. I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Really, seriously. Yeah, it makes me smile seeing your name up there. Um, I uh am working on collaborating with others, people. Uh, but between the Christmas 48 hour and the New Year's 24 hour, everybody's pretty pooped. Everybody's pretty drawed out. So once everybody gets their second breath, if that's possible, third breath, fourth breath, whatever it is, they hopefully we can get together and do something. Hopefully we can get together and do something because I'm at that point that I feel I can collaborate. There for a long time, I couldn't. I was afraid somebody would ask me a question or the chat would ask me a question and it would trigger me and then I would go into the ozone and be on the sky, on the ceiling and that would be the end of that. I'm hoping that I'm healthier enough and stronger enough that that won't happen. But I have to keep testing my boundaries. I have to keep testing my boundaries. If I don't keep testing my boundaries, the boundaries will stay where they are. So, in other words, I have to take that little step forward, if that makes sense. Like I say, every day, take that little step forward. And to make that little step forward is to trust someone enough to um, be involved in their conversation without being triggered. Teresa, you're still here. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Um, so it's hard when the the fear of triggering comes up. I may, for the first couple times, yes, he is. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He always looks good. He always looks good. He's just he's just a slick looking man. He just dresses cool. He takes pride in his looks, and I have to admit that. Compared to other people, who wear Garfield ties on their shows. Anyway, be that as it may. Um, I'm hoping that I can get to a point where triggers don't happen. If they do happen, I will probably have a mask handy because that's the first thing that happens to me is my mouth starts going crazy. Um, it starts it starts looking odd. It starts moving in odd directions where I can't control it. So anyway, I may have a mask handy on my first things, but that's the way it is. That's the way it is. You still, I can't say you. I cannot decide for you. You have to decide for yourself. I have to be able to make that first step. I got on with Ben, and Ben, yeah, I do that. I do that. We talked about those eyes. We talked about those. Oops. I'm sorry, Ben. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We talked about those eyes, and getting them. But if I'm on a live and all of a sudden my eyes are going like this, they're gonna go, "Oh my god!" Call the paramedics. She's lost. She's lost what's left of her. Yeah, because as I've mentioned before, I've lost my therapist. She has retired. So I'm on my own. I've taken the tools she's given me, and I've used them. Um, every once in a while, I have to remind myself, oh, stop doing that. Remember, she taught you blah, 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 you know. So anyway, be that as it may. Uh, like I said, I was on Ben's channel, but it was silliness and goofiness and craziness. So it wasn't anything serious or deep or anything like that. I mean, I would love to get on Bennett's channel. He would never put me on again. I would never ask him that again. Ever, 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 ever ask him that again. But I would love to talk to him about body language and things like that. If nothing else, is see if my body language even tells that I'm telling the truth. Don't say it now, Ben. Don't volunteer. Don't volunteer information. I love it when you're silly. I love it when you're silly in chats. It brightens everyone's day. Everyone's day. Remember, this is going to be a short one because, like I said, Bridge did not get charged well enough. So this is going to be a short one. Yeah, so it's going to be a short one. But I just want to tell you that you're beautiful and you're strong. And you are worthy of fighting for yourself. Okay? Just remember that. Just remember that. Bridge and I both agree on that. We've discussed this on our own in private that you are worthy of fighting for yourself. And if you don't fight for yourself, there's no one that's going to fight for you. You have to fight for you. And the reason you have to fight for you is because no one else knows you better than you. No one else knows what you need more than you. And that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Nobody's lived your life. Nobody's in your head. No one's in your heart. No one's can feel the way you feel. You are you. You are unique. You are beautiful because you're unique. So you need to fight for yourself. Okay? No one else can fight for you. I mean, even if it's mental, even if it's physical, go in there and tell them that's not working for me. I'm not me. First, I walked into the doctor's office. She says, "Well, you're going to blah 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 blah," and I looked her straight in the face and said, "I'm not doing that." And she was like shocked, like, "What?" Like, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Figure out something else because that's not going to work for me. And you have to. I mean, you don't have to be as ugly as I said it, but it caught her attention. It caught her ear. And that was my point, was to catch her ear, because we are in the US, we are such a meat market. We are rushed in and out. We are herded like cattle. So if you don't catch their ear right then and there, it just swoosh right by them. They're so focused on, whatever. So speak up. You're the only one that can speak up for yourself. Physical, mental, whatever. I mean, a hangnail. Who cares what it is? Speak up. No one knows you better than you. You lived in that body all your life. You know what that body does. You know what that body does not like. Okay, you're the one that knows. So unless you speak up, they don't know. They don't know. And if they don't listen, move on to somebody else. That it's as simple as that. They're a dime a dozen. You know, who cares? Move on. Good morning, Ned. And I love that you're here. Please go back to it. But I'm glad you're here, honey. I put your channel up earlier as the routine. So if somebody wants to throw up her channel one more time, without having to roll all the way back up, that would be wonderful. So, but again, in the beginning, in my replay, if anybody replays, I don't know, in the replay group, you will see all the channels. Please sub to all the channels, even the villages on there. Okay. At this moment, I know it's a weird time of year. Oh, excuse me. Let me adjust the pillow. Okay. Oh, much better. Much better. In this time of year, it's tough. It's really tough. It's hard to. I mean, we got through Christmas, we got through New Year's, and now all the credit card bills are coming in. Let's just be honest. Nobody wants to go to the mailbox anymore. Let's just be honest. Mailbox is a cursed place. But with that in mind, if you can please like, subscribe to this channel, share if you dare to keep your friends. And please comment after the channel. Okay. I know I don't talk about the ugliness and the ickiness of what life throws at us. I don't want to. I don't want to. There's enough of that. There's enough of that. I'm here just to be me. I'm here to share a smile to you. And I'm hoping it will catch on and you can share a smile with somebody later on. If nothing else, you can think about the bunny rabbits when life in the day gets a little rough and it makes you giggle on the inside. That's all I'm here for. That's all I'm here for. I mean, I can do in depth on trauma and blah 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 blah. Why? 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 There's enough ugly as soon as you open the door without having ugly in your face in your home. Right. That's the one. Remember that. Remember that. Oh, remember that. Remember that. That's an important one. That's an important one. Which is very odd. Which is very odd. But so it is. Life is what it is. Life is what it is. Yes. If Arya needs some threes, please throw up threes. I try really hard to keep up with the chat, but with Bridge being Bridge, the chat is about this big. This is even with me changing to just plain old reading glasses. So I barely can, I can almost focus on what's going on. But me focusing on anything is a challenge. Just in itself. just in itself. But my whole thing is to start your day with a smile. No trauma, no drama, no who is doing what to who and why and how and all of that stuff. Who cares? Does it matter to your life? It doesn't matter to my life. It's not going to change my world. Not going to change my world at all. I mean, I can do diddy 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 diddy. Okay. Now the algorithms heard me say that word. It doesn't. It doesn't change my world at all. Not at all. Not at all. Uh, all I can say is I'm here to hand you a smile, and I hope every once in a while during the day that stupid little grin of body illusion pops in your head and makes your day just a little bit easier, because days can be rough. Thank goodness it's the weekend and some of us can relax. Some of us work weekends, and that's part of life. Uh, I don't think I don't think I want that left up there. Thank you, Twin. Yeah, because when it shuts down, it's still up there. I've noticed that. So I want to share a smile with you every day, just in hopes that it may get contagious. You know, even though we're broken and we're not whole, and we'll never be whole. Let's be honest. But a little easier for your day. That's all I want. That's all I want. I want your day to be a little bit easier. So when you do decide to take that small step forward, it's not so scary. It's not so traumatizing. It's not so out of your challenge. You know, it's all going to be a challenge. So just remember, Body Illusion loves you. You can do it. You're strong. I mean, look at the little ticker tape. It reminds me of when they used to throw the ticker tapes out the window of New York when they had the parades. The little ticker tapes. I'm sorry, that's what it reminds me of. I'm aging myself again. It's okay. Um, Remember, you are beautiful, and I have looked at the camera off and on. I'm going to look at you now. You, every single one of you, every name I see there. We could do end our day with a grin. Yeah, we could. We could. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. I left the evenings for unpacking, but I can change that. I mean, whatever you guys want me to do. If it's possible for me to do it, and hi Mark. Hi. Hi, I don't care. I'm gonna leave it at that because we'll get dinged for what it really says. I love you. So anyway, uh, if it's possible for me to do it mentally, I will be willing to do anything. If it helps just one person, that's all I ask. If it just helps one person be stronger, and make it easier for that step, that toe, that whatever. Okay? I love you. I'm going to shut it down before, excuse me, before Bridge says, ah. And Brazy, you never asked me. I was down to limitations of my time. And it's amazing. At my age, I thought this would happen when I was 20 and everything was still where it belonged and before gravity got a hold. A benefactor, a sugar daddy came along and said, I know you rattle a lot, but you make me smile. So I'll take care of it for a month. So you guys get to look at me for a month. Isn't that pitiful? The person must have been really desperate, let me tell you. Huh? Oh, how much time I had left? Remember, we were down to 2 hours, and then an hour and a half, and then it was countdown before StreamYard was going to cut me off. That's what we were talking about. If that makes sense. I'm sorry, Brazy. I do that, and I apologize to everyone. I start in the middle of a conversation. Like everybody knows what my brain was thinking, and then it just comes out halfway through the conversation. It just does. It just does. It's part of me. Hello. But I'm going to let you all go, and I'm going to let you all enjoy your weekend and just make it as beautiful as you can. There's going to be bumpy roads. There's going to be people coming at you. There's going to be tests, but you will pass it. You will pass it. Don't let it get to you. Don't let it get you. Don't let it take control over you. You have control over you. See me. You have control over you. You are the one. You are the one. As I said before, speak for yourself. Don't be ugly. Don't be nasty. Don't, just, I can't do that right now. I will get to it, but not right this moment. And that's, and life will go on. Don't try to take on too much. I'm not talking about anybody in particular, Ned, but but do your best and try to enjoy it. Try to enjoy your weekend. Okay? Your Saturday, it's the only one there is. Today is today. It doesn't come around again. Another Saturday comes around, but not today. Today is today. Today is today. And make it your best. Okay? I know it's going to be hard. And I know it's going to be challenging. But you can do it. I have faith in you. I love you. I love you. You are strong. You are beautiful inside and out. And you can make this happen. You can make this happen. Don't push it. Test it, but don't push it. Okay? And I love you. And as I always say, please, please try to make today just a little bit better. Just a little bit better than yesterday. And I love you. Now let's see if we can get off. I love you.